Good day, everyone. Today we're tackling a critical issue affecting many pig farmers, African swine fever. This disease has caused massive losses, especially for backyard hog raisers and swine herds who rely on swine production for their livelihood. In this video, we'll discuss the effects of ASF and why it's essential to raise awareness to protect both livestock and livelihoods. Unexpected issues like African swine fever can arise, affecting and devastating the pigs. Many of them do not recover and die, leading to significant losses for pig farmers. The disaster has had various effects on pig farmers. This happening gives several effects on the backyard hog raisers and swine herds, affecting their income and livelihood. Spread awareness. The spread of African swine fever significantly impacts many backyard hog raisers and swine herds. This video aims to raise awareness among hog raisers and swine herds about the effects of an African swine fever outbreak. Why should hog raisers have awareness? It is crucial for hog raisers and swine herds to understand the effects of African swine fever so they can be aware of the potential consequences if an outbreak occurs. First, let's talk about what is African swine fever, or ASF. ASF is a highly contagious viral disease that affects domestic and wild pigs. While it poses no risk to human health, it has devastating effects on pig populations, often leading to near-total mortality in affected herds. The virus spreads through direct contact with infected animals, contaminated feed or equipment, and even via certain tick species. Currently, there is no vaccine or cure for ASF, making prevention and strict biosecurity measures essential to controlling its spread. African swine fever, or ASF, continues to wreak havoc on pig farming communities in the Philippines, with profound effects on income, individual well-being, social interactions, and the broader economy. In this video, we'll delve into these impacts to understand the challenges faced by local hog raisers and swine herds. Effects of African swine fever. Income. Many hog raisers and swine herds have experienced loss of income due to the spread of African swine fever. Individual. Some hog raisers and swine herds have felt anxiety and stress because of the outbreak of African swine fever. Social. Hog raisers have felt isolated due to African swine fever, as they feel obligated to avoid contact with other pigs and hog raisers to prevent the spread of the disease. Economic. African swine fever has caused significant losses in hog production, impacting the economy and the livelihoods of hog raisers and swine herds. We'll discuss the key symptoms of African swine fever, or ASF, in pigs, a disease that poses significant threats to swine populations worldwide. High fever. One of the earliest signs of ASF is a sudden high fever in pigs. Affected animals may exhibit temperatures ranging from 40 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit to 107.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Loss of appetite. Following the onset of fever, pigs often experience a loss of appetite, leading to reduced feed intake. This can result in noticeable weight loss over time. Depression and lethargy. Infected pigs may appear depressed and lethargic, showing decreased activity levels and reluctance to move. They might also exhibit unsteadiness when standing. Skin changes. A distinctive symptom of ASF is the development of red or blue blotches on the skin, particularly around the ears, tail, and lower legs. These discolorations are due to hemorrhages beneath the skin. Gastrointestinal issues. Affected pigs may suffer from vomiting and diarrhea, which can sometimes be bloody. These symptoms contribute to dehydration and further weaken the animal. Respiratory distress. Respiratory symptoms such as coughing and labored breathing are also common in pigs infected with ASF. These signs indicate severe distress and require immediate attention. Recognizing these symptoms is crucial for early detection and control of African swine fever. If you observe any of these signs in your pigs, it's imperative to contact local veterinary authorities promptly to prevent the spread of the disease. We'll discuss how African swine fever, or ASF, spreads among pigs, highlighting the primary transmission routes and preventive measures. Direct contact. ASF primarily spreads through direct contact between infected and susceptible pigs. This includes interactions such as nose-to-nose contact, fighting, and sharing feeding or watering equipment. The virus is present in bodily fluids like saliva, nasal secretions, urine, feces, and semen. Indirect contact. The virus can also spread indirectly through contaminated objects and environments. Items such as feed, water, equipment, vehicles, and clothing can harbor the virus if they come into contact with infected pigs or their secretions. For example, vehicles transporting pigs can carry the virus from one location to another, facilitating its spread. Human activities. Humans can inadvertently spread ASF through the movement of infected pork products, feed, or equipment. Consuming or feeding pigs with contaminated pork products is a known transmission route. Additionally, improper disposal of infected carcasses can contaminate the environment, leading to further spread. Understanding these transmission routes is crucial for implementing effective biosecurity measures to prevent the spread of African swine fever. Strict control of pig movements, proper disposal of carcasses, and thorough cleaning and disinfection of equipment and facilities are essential steps in mitigating the risk of ASF transmission. Ways to prevent African swine fever. Biosecurity. Implement strict biosecurity measures on farms, restrict access and sanitize equipment. Surveillance. Continuously monitor pig health and report any signs of illness promptly. Hygiene. Regularly clean and disinfect pens, vehicles, and tools. Control imports. Monitor and control the import of pork products to avoid contamination. Awareness. Train farmers on how to prevent ASF and recognize its symptoms.